Hi guys, here today with 5 shocking myths about the 2023 Prius Prime that you must know. So today I'm talking about the 5th generation Prius Prime. So what I talk about today will not apply to earlier generations of Prius models, so please keep that in mind. So let's get into it. The Prius Prime is just a regular Prius with a plug. Okay, so many assume that the Prius Prime, the 2023 Prius Prime, is just simply a Prius, a regular 23 Prius with a charging point. In reality, the Prius Prime has a much larger battery. And this is something you'll quickly realize if you just have a regular Prius, a 2023 Prius, and you go down the highway and you figure, hey, I'm going to switch over to EV mode and I'm going to go flying down the highway. Well, you're going to find out that you're only going to be able to go like 20-25 miles an hour. With the 2023 Prius Prime, you have basically a separate electric motor, and that gives you up to 44 miles of EV range in the SE trim, and 40 miles, I believe it's 39 miles rated, in the XSE and XSE premium trims. So it's definitely a much, even though the price tag, you're going to pay about $5,000 more for that electric motor, it gives you a substantial boost in power and range. So it's definitely markedly different than the base Prius. Myth number 2, plug-in hybrids are bad for long trips. So on myth number 2, many think that because the Prius Prime relies on a battery, it's terrible for long road trips. And actually, that couldn't be further from the truth. I actually dispelled that myth myself last June when I went on a trip, a 640-mile trip from New York to North Carolina. Round trip, about 1,280 miles. And I can definitely say that I got excellent range. I basically went down there, I had the battery fully charged, got about 40-45 miles going down, and I believe I filled up twice. I think I got like 7 gallons or 8 gallons on the first fill up, and about 8 gallons as I was coming into town, which that tank I actually used. I actually still had probably about 3/4 of a tank when I pulled into town in North Carolina. So I wanted to say that definitely your range, you can get about 600 miles of range ideally. Again, it was also very hot, so I was using the air conditioning, so that definitely impacts your mileage. The other thing to note is that your gas tank capacity on the Prius Prime is about, I believe it's about 11 gallons. You don't have as much gas capacity because you're getting the extended range, but it is definitely excellent for long trips, especially with the adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, lane tracing assist. It definitely takes a lot of, actually it's also called dynamic radar cruise control. It takes a lot of stress off of the driving, and if you have connected services, you could also use traffic jam assist. And again, if you, like I said, if you're in traffic, stopping and going, it basically, traffic jam assist basically takes over for you. So I do cover that in my other videos. Matter of fact, you can actually see where I document my trip to North Carolina in my other videos. Just check out my playlist. But I will say the plug-in hybrid, the Prius plug-in hybrid or Prius Prime, is definitely awesome for long trips. Myth number 3, the Prius Prime's battery dies quickly and is expensive to replace. So myth number 3 says the battery wears out fast, leading to costly replacements. Well, Toyota's hybrid batteries are known to last, they're warranted for 150,000 miles. Basically, when you get the car, it comes with a 10-year, 150,000 mile warranty in many states, including New York. But it's not uncharacteristic for those batteries to go over 200,000 miles. And actually, that applies to all generations of Prius models. Many of them have been documented to go well over 200,000 miles. Of course, that also assumes that you're taking care of the car, you're doing the maintenance, you're making sure that the hybrid vents don't get clogged up with dust. So, but the batteries are definitely known to last a very long time, so that dispels that myth. Myth number 4. The Prius Prime is slow and boring to drive. Okay, so myth number 5, that the Prius Prime is boring and slow to drive. I'm going to dispel that myth by showing you instead of telling you. The car comes with over 220 horsepower, so check out the pickup. So guys, let me ask you, is that slow and boring to drive? Again, it's not a race car, but on top of efficiency, with the electric vehicle motor and the hybrid engine that you get with the Prius, you're getting over 220 horsepower. Enough to get out of your way and get you on the expressway and make sure you're moving. So that's the one biggest thing that I love to dispel about these myths. And that's one thing I love about the Prius Prime. It is definitely fun to drive, definitely. Myth number 5, you must always plug in to use it. So with respect to myth number 5 about always having to plug in to use the Prius Prime, you will get your best results if you're commuting on a regular basis or doing a lot of around town driving, and you can take advantage of the electric vehicle motor. Basically, that's what the strength of the Prius Prime is, though you definitely don't have to always plug it in to use the car. You have the hybrid vehicle engine, which you can take advantage of. I did that on my long trip. I basically was able to, I couldn't readily charge the car. I didn't have access. And that's the one thing that, my one pet peeve, and this applies to not only the Prius Prime plug-in hybrid or Prime, or any electric vehicle for that matter, the charging time is too long. That's the one thing I will say about all of these vehicles. And I know it's a technology hurdle, and I know it's something that in time to come, we're definitely going to get, we're going to figure it out and get make that a faster charging situation. It has to be as fast as fueling through gasoline. It's the only way. But with that said, you can definitely use the car as a regular hybrid vehicle. You don't have to charge it. Like I said, for me, I commute every day, so I take advantage of charging and plugging the car in overnight. So despite it taking 9 hours on a standard 110 outlet, for me it doesn't matter. I come home in the afternoon, plug it in, it's ready by the next morning when I go to work. So for me, it's not a big deal. One other thing I want to show you guys, and this kind of goes back to the myth number 4 about it being exciting and fun to drive. This actually speaks a little bit more to that. Let me get out and show you. So this is it right here, guys. Look at the styling of the car. It's such a marked difference. One of the things that I love about the car and I enjoy, and it makes it fun to drive. So with that said, thank you guys for watching. And like I said, if you're out in the market looking for a Prius Prime in 2025, make sure you ask for the Prius plug-in hybrid, because it's no longer called the Prime. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks again, guys, for watching. Appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time.